Dear students, welcome back to social science class. This is the second video of the first lesson in history, that is Christianity and Islam. In the previous video, we have studied about a brief life history of Jesus Christ and the important teachings of Jesus Christ. In this video, I am going to explain you about the spread of Christianity and contribution of Christianity to the world. So, my dear students, be ready with your pen and notebook. Go on listening the video carefully. Note down the points whichever you feel very important. Then afterwards make your own notes in your social science book. Dear students, after the death of Jesus Christ, Christianity went on becoming very popular. And here we are going to learn how Christianity became very popular among the people of the different parts in the world and how it got world popularity and how it became the largest community in the world. That only we study under the spread of Christianity. Spread of Christianity means extent of Christianity towards different parts of the world. The spread of Christianity can be studied under two stages. The first stage is the spread of Christianity during the time when Jesus Christ was alive. The second stage comes after the death of Jesus Christ. Till the death of Jesus Christ, Christianity went on under the teachings of Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ traveled in different parts of Palestine and gave his teachings to the people and tried his level best to make his teachings popular among the people. He was having 12 disciples who were very close to him. Disciple means a particular student who follow his religious preacher, or the student of a religious preacher or religious person or a spiritual person is called as disciple. Jesus was having 12 disciples. These 12 disciples were called as apostles. The most important apostle among 12 disciples was Saint Peter. During the time of Jesus alive, Jesus had given the responsibility of spreading his teachings among the people to his 12 disciples. These 12 disciples were carrying the teachings of Jesus to the different parts of the world and preached them to the people. After the death of Jesus Christ, the responsibility of spreading Christianity was taken by Saint Peter. Saint Peter was a faithful disciple of Jesus Christ who travelled from Palestine to Rome after the death of Jesus Christ. He went to Rome and there he had established a church. The church organized large number of missionaries. Christian missionaries were created by the church. These missionaries traveled different parts of the world and propagated the teachings of Jesus and made Christianity popular among the people. Missionary means group of members, those who carry on a particular task of propagation. Religious missionary means group of religious preachers who travel from one place to another place, spreading or propagating the messages of their masters. Or here Christian missionary means group of Christian preachers who traveled to different parts of the world, propagating the holy teachings of Jesus Christ. These missionaries have played very important role making Christianity popular in the world. Today, with the effort made by missionaries, the Christianity is a very important and largest religion in our world. The church established by Saint Peter in Rome is called as Roman Church, and it is the important religious center of Christians. Dear students, during the beginning of 1st century, Jesus had taken birth and established Christianity. And during the period of 1st century, Christianity went on spreading very fast in different parts of Roman Empire. After the 1st century, the growth of Christianity was decreased a little because the Roman emperors, who were not having any interest over the Jewish people, had started restricting the teachings of Jesus. Means they have restricted spread of Christianity in the area wherever they are ruling. Even after having a lot of restrictions by the Roman emperors, the Christian missionaries and the preachers of Christian missionaries tried their level best and continued the work of spreading Christianity in different parts of the world. Situation changed during the time of beginning of the 4th century. That is, during the year 313 Common Era or Christian era, the Roman Empire was changed. One of the great personality of Roman, Constantine, became the Roman Emperor or the Emperor of the Roman Empire. He was having much interest in teachings of Jesus. So he had accepted Christianity as the national religion. When Constantine began to rule as Emperor of Roman Empire, he made Christianity as the national religion of Roman Empire. After Christianity was declared as the national religion, then Christianity started getting a lot of support by different countries of European continent or Roman Empire. Most important countries of Rome, the most important countries of Roman Empire which gave much support to Christianity were Rome, Greece, Macedonia, Asia Minor, and so on. The Christian missionaries have collected all the testaments of Christianity and published them in the form of a book, and that book is called Bible. Dear students, here we have to understand what is testament. Testament means they are the teachings of holy persons of the Christian community or Christian religion. There are large number of preachers, those who went on preaching about the religion in different times of the during different periods. All the teachings of such holy persons of Christianity are called as testaments. All these testaments were collected by the preachers of Christian missionaries. They have published them in the form of a book. That book is called as Bible, and Bible became the holy book of Christians. On the way of spreading Christianity all over the world, much responsibility was taken by Roman Church and missionaries. The Roman Church established by Saint Peter and the missionaries organized by Roman Church have taken lot of responsibility to spread Christianity all over the world. In this way, Christianity after the 6th century, after the beginning of 6th century, went on becoming more and more popular, and today it is one of the largest community or religion in the world. Dear students, now we will come to study little about the main important contributions of Christianity. Every religion had given a particular contribution to the world. These contributions are the path of living a good life to the people. In the same way, Christianity also gave a particular contribution to the world. The most important contribution given by Christianity is the noble principles such as peace and brotherhood. Christianity taught the people to live in peace without having any quarrels or wars in between different communities of the world. And also it has gave the principle of brotherhood, means each one should feel that others or everyone is his own brother or sister. These are the two important principles such as peace and brotherhood are the great contribution of Christian community. Another important contribution of Christianity is educational service. The Christian missionaries and the church, wherever they are established, they have established educational centers in different parts of the world. These educational centers played a very important role for the growth of education. They provided education to all the people without having any diversities on the basis of caste or religion or sex or any other type of diversity. Another important contribution of Christianity is Gothic style of architecture. A particular architecture style was introduced by Christians. That is the way how they construct church. You can look at the picture. It shows the art of Gothic architecture. Now we will come to another important contribution of Christianity. Another important contribution of Christianity is health service. The Christian missionaries and the church established hospitals for the health service to the poor people. They have given free treatment to different diseases to the people, to the patients who go to hospitals opened by Christianity. They have extended their health services towards all over part of the world. Another important benefit of Christian community is the educational facilities which was started by Christian missionaries in different parts of the world was given a greater benefit to the women and weaker sections, because they have given education to all the people without having any diversities. This brought lot of qualitative change in the society. Previously, the high class people were only having educational facilities by other community, but the Christian missionaries opened the school for all the people. They gave opportunity of getting education to women as well as common people such as weaker section people. In this way, they have brought qualitative change in the society, which is called as empowerment of women and empowerment of weaker sections. Dear students, now we will come to study about two sections in Christianity. that is called sects in Christianity. Means Christian people slowly slowly got divided into two groups, that is Catholics and Protestants. Till the end of 16th century, there was no any divisions or groups among the Christians. They were living unitedly following the teachings of Jesus Christ. But later after 16th century, the people of Christians got divided into two groups such as Catholics and Protestants. Catholic Church and Protestant Church you can see in the picture. Till the end of 16th century, there was no dominance of a priest class over the religion. Till the end of 16th century, Roman Church or the Christianity religion was under the control of Roman Catholics. Then it started going under the control of landlords and priests. Slowly, after 16th century, the landlords and priest class became very dominant over the Roman Church and Roman Church as well as Christianity, and they began to exploit the people on the way of performing religious practices. They have misguided the common people on the way of practicing the religion and went on fulfilling their own interest. This went on increasing more and more when people started facing a lot of exploitation by the landlords and priests. Automatically, Reformation movement was started. Religious Reformation movement was started in Germany under the leadership of Martin Luther. Martin Luther, who was a great leader of Protestants, strongly opposed the evil exploitation of landlords and priests. He started a new section among the Christians, which is called as Protestants. That means when he started Reformation movement, he was followed by a lot number of Christians who were under the exploitation. They became a separate group and started practicing their own way of Christian religion. In this way, Christianity got divided into two parts, which is called as Catholics and Protestants. This is the way how Christianity got divided into two parts, and today Christianity community is having two parts or two groups, that is Catholics and Protestants. This is about Christianity. In our next class, we will study about Islam. Thank you very much.